Hi everyone, I just wanted to come to you and kind of talk to you about vision boards. I know a lot of people are talking about vision boards. There's a lot of vision board parties going on, and there were a lot of vision board parties going on in the month of November, December, and a few still going on here in January. And I'm sure there'll be some going throughout the year. And the thing that I'm finding is that a lot of people don't really understand the concept of a vision board, why you need to have a vision board, and how it transforms your life. And so I decided that I was going to go ahead and do a video. And at first, I was going to do it on my coaching site, my Destined to Be You site. But I decided to do it on the Transforming You site because when you're talking about vision, purpose, destiny, and all of those things have to come from within you. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord," which means that there was a plan for your life. And we are free will agents. So therefore, we can either choose to have the plan that God already predestined for our life, or we can say no to that and do it on our own and try to make the best of our life. And whatever your decision is, whatever you decide, a vision board is very important. One, if you are going to do the will of the Lord and do what God has planned for your life, let me start there first. If you're going to do that and really live the life that you were created to live, which is what I try to get people to do, whether they're Christian or not Christian. I want you to live the life that you were supposed to live. First, let me do a disclaimer here. God is not confused, surprised, shocked, amazed, or any of those other adjectives you can think about when it comes to you and your decisions. We say He's all knowing, so therefore He already knew whether or not you were going to reject His plan or accept His plan. He already knew whether or not you're going to be successful or unsuccessful. So that doesn't shock God. God knew you were going to lose your job. He knew you were going to start that business. He knew you were going to get pregnant before marriage. He knew that you would get married. He knew that you would get divorced. He knows if you'll get divorced 5 times, 6 times, no times. He already knows that. So it's not a shock to Him. Okay? And so, therefore, if you want to live the life that God has created for you and predestined for you, the vision board comes into play like this. You get on your knees, you pray, you fast, you seek God's face. God, what is it that you really want me to do? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be doing something different than what I'm already doing? What are my passions? What are the things I really love to do? What are the things I like to do? What are the things I don't like to do? Because one thing that I realize is when you read Psalms 39, it talks about, or excuse me, Psalms 139 talks about how you are fearfully and wonderfully made, how He has so many thoughts about you that He wrote them down in a book, which tells Linda that there's a book in heaven with my name on it, and in that book He's written down all His thoughts for me, so I can go to Him and ask Him about my life, and He just pulls that book, that Linda 101 book, down, and He then tells me what it is, and He downloads that into me. That's the easy way. The harder way is to say, no, I don't want anything to do with God. I don't want to live the life that God has planned for me. I want to make my own way. I want to do it my own way. And even then, you have to sit down. You have to journal. You have to find out what's coming from the inside of you. Because again, it's already there. The blueprint is already there for you. Once you get all of that, whether you go the God way or your way, let's just be frank, once you get all of that downplayed, once you get it in you and you start to develop it, there's going to be some stops, there's going to be some starts, there's going to be some confusion, there's going to be some frustration, there's going to be some failure, there's going to be some success in both plans. So don't think because I started this and man, it's not going my way, now I gotta let it go. Now the vision plan comes this is how it helps you, okay? In either scenario, this is how it helps you. The vision board is something visual. It's something that you can see. Right here, if I can get it down, I probably should have took it down before I started. Right here, we had a vision part here in Stockton yesterday. And this is the vision board that I created. If you see some of my other videos, you'll see that I have a vision board that was already posted. You can see it behind my head. I actually have right now I have 3 vision boards. One is a vision board for my life, which you guys have seen in some of my earlier videos, and the other board that you saw was my revenue board. On my life board, it says what I want, and it just has pictures of things that I want to come to me and things that I want to do, thoughts, concepts, ideas that I want to carry out in my lifetime. It's kind of my legacy. And then my revenue board, which is the green one that you would see in some of my earlier videos, it says how I make it happen. So my life board says what I want. My revenue board says how I make it happen. Yesterday I did another vision party, and as you can tell, I came home and posted this one also. This is what I call my 2012 board. These are things that I want to bring to me this year. And so I think color, and I'm going to talk about this. I'll probably do several videos on this because I don't want to make this video a real long one. But colors play a role. In my next video, I'll talk about the different colors and the different mindsets and things of that nature that go into a vision board. But I made up this vision board, and what I did was I sort of used the feng shui, where I have up here I have my money. Over here I have love. In the center of it I have my spiritual, my health and things of that nature. And that's all I could remember yesterday. I couldn't remember the whole map of it. So this board is not total feng shui, but it has a little feng shui on it. And if you don't know about feng shui, I'll be talking about that in a little bit. But I created this board, and basically it's a board. A vision board doesn't work if you don't put it up, okay? If you don't have it, and like you can see, this is right here by my desk. So every time I come to sit at my desk, every time I'm trying to put it up so it doesn't fall down, but every time I come sit at my desk, while I'm at my desk, I can look up and I can see the things that I want to accomplish in 2012. What that does, what a vision board is supposed to do, is to be a visual place for your emotions to fly freely, to attach to the pictures. I tell people, don't put anything you're not emotionally attached to on your vision board, because when you see it, it has to evoke emotion in you. It has to make you desire that thing. And then what happens is, the Bible says it pointedly. It says that speak those things that are not as though they were. This vision board shows me what it is that I want to happen. And so therefore, I can say, you know what, Linda, every day you're feeling good, because that's right there on my vision board. I can say, hooray you, hooray me, hooray Linda, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're living that life. Every day you're making connections. You got events coming up. You got success coming to you. Your customers are going to be willing to give you money for your services. Yes, you want this. You know, your life journey is about becoming more of who you are. All of these things bring up, and the kitchen that I want to cook my meals in, the people that I want to meet, the love interest I want to have, the people that I admire, the ideas that I admire and want to put in part of my life. So when I look at this, I am always constantly reminding myself that this is what's going to happen. This is not what may happen. This is not what might happen. This is not what should happen. This is going to happen. And so therefore, when you're creating your vision board, you want to make sure that you tap into that emotion that knows that it knows that it knows. I am living the life that I'm meant to live. I am doing the things I'm meant to do. This isn't something that my mom wants, my dad wants, my husband, my wife, my children, my grandparents, my teacher, my boss. This doesn't have anything to do with them. This is all me. This is what I want for me and what I want my legacy to be. And once you can get that, once you can understand that, your vision board will begin to do what it's supposed to do. So if you've done a vision board in the past and it's not accomplished the things that you wanted to accomplish, maybe it's because you didn't really understand the power that vision brings. And so I want to help you with that. And remember, this is me transforming my life before you. It's me letting you see behind the veil, letting you see behind the curtain, taking down all the stops, all the pretenses, and just being me for you. But I wanted to help you because some of you are trying to lose weight. And I do have something up here about losing weight, just so you know. We're trying to lose weight. We're trying to get our body in order. We're trying to be fit and healthy. Some of us are looking for wealth. Some of us are on YouTube trying to make it happen, trying to be that next star, trying to do our lives and do our lives in a big way. And I want you to know that if that's your true desire, then stop being passive aggressive about it and go out there and get what you really want. Using that vision, let your eyes see it, because you've got to see it before you can see it. Transforming me before you. I'll talk to you soon.